280 though? Damn.
Okay.
The heaviest I've ever been was 260.
And you're 6'9". So
You was 280?
At 5'6".
Woo, damn. Oh, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. 280 though? Damn.
We're not going to keep
You
going.
weigh more than Darnell. That's crazy. You know, he was a linebacker. He made more than, you out here like Myles Garrett. Damn. He was out.
Damn.
That's crazy.
You see how people kick you when you're
You out here
down?
looking like J.J. Watt.
Damn.
That's
I don't know any of these people's names.
I'm
so
talking about the top linebackers in the NFL. Damn, you was one of
It
the
was
top
250,
linebackers.
260.
and now what?
Now you one of the top models.
Paul Pierce, after his stunning Game 6 performance with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, has been on a tear lately. They're putting out a podcast every week, him and Azar Faraday, his co-host. And this episode's no different. But this time they get into Azar and who she is and her history. I don't know if a lot of y'all know that she used to be 280 pounds. Damn, that's a big girl. But she has shown her transformation story, and it should be inspiring to most women, but they discussed it on the podcast. And let's take a look.
I'm not looking for a man.
Okay. All right, that's fair.
That's it.
That's
a man
fair.
is definitely looking for me, though. But I'm not looking for a man. I'll tell you that right now. A man is definitely looking for me, multiple. So
you got options.
definitely. I've always had options, though. My whole entire life, I've never lived a life lacking
Even when you
options.
was a big girl?
Even when I was a big girl, I had options. I
How
did.
big was you?
I was 280. If you ain't 280, you ain't a lady.
If you ain't 280, you ain't no lady. Ooh, talk to him. Talk to him.
And I had that.
280 is a lot. It's funny how women weigh their options too, because I think a lot of them weigh every man that hits them in the DM as an option, or every man on a dating app is an option. I got so many options. Sure, Azar, she's popping right now, so she might have those options. But a lot of y'all ladies out there saying this, I got so many options. Y'all ain't got that many options.
And I had I was in a relationship. And then when I was single, it was cool. Like, I had cool niggas always, but
Was
you know
you
what?
insecure?
Yeah, I was.
I guarantee you at 280 pounds, the dudes that she was fielding were not the dudes that she wanted. I mean, even though she was in a relationship with the dude she wanted, I bet you a lot of them dudes was chubby chasers. Guys that got their shit together are not going to be purposely going after 280. Maybe the hit, but not the wife. I'm just saying.
What does insecurity mean for a woman?
Insecurity for a woman is really dangerous because my sister always told me, like, when you date a black man, you got to be very strong. That's not for the weak. It's not. You know what I mean? Especially like the type of men that I would attract. You know, they would be doing well for themselves, handsome, whatever the case is.
She is black, by the way. She's half black and half Persian, I believe.
When you was 280?
I had a boyfriend and he was very handsome, very successful, handsome, fine, attractive, all that. Women wanted him all the time.
When you was 280?
Yeah. Stop asking when I was 280. I said that, motherfucker. Damn. You want to keep reiterating that I was 280.
I'm just saying.
I was 280.
That's a load.
That's what?
It's a load.
Yeah, it was.
Even when you was 280?
A lot.
When I was 280, I had a man.
I know you said you had a man, but you, like...
What?
What was this again?
He was a cool man.
Cool, he was cool. Was he big?
He was
Hold
in
on. What
shape.
was she saying there? She pointed at him. She said I think she's saying.
No.
He was in shape?
He was in shape. He was tall. He was handsome. He was a cool man.
Cool, he was cool. Was he big too?
Oh, she's pointing at Paul. Maybe he's a basketball player? Did she have an NBA player at 280? Which one of y'all crazy NBA dudes is out here dating big girls? Now, admittedly, she says that she was 240 before she was 280. Like, she was kind of in between those during the course of the relationship. But which one of y'all NBA thirsty dudes is out here with the big uns?
No.
He was in shape?
He was in shape. He was tall. He was handsome. He was
This was your man.
my man. We lived together. Like, what you mean? He was successful. He was all the things. So he cheated on me.
There it is. There it is. You ain't got to say no more. Of course he cheated on you. This is the problem. This is why when we tell a lot of women that you don't have to do anything, baby, you're beautiful. Just the man is coming, is going to be gift wrapped and delivered to your door. No matter what weight you are, no matter how you look, no matter how you take care of yourself, it's a lie. It's a lie. Because even if you do get that man, you are not at your peak potential, and there's a possibility that he will be making moves outside of you, you know?
Yeah, I lived with him. He took care of me, everything.
How many hours a day was he gone?
Not a lot. He was with me a lot. We took a lot of trips together. We spent a lot of time together.
Okay.
He knew my family. I knew his family.
He probably was living a separate life. He probably had
You can
two
say
lives.
what you want to say, but my personality
Did
and
he
who
know
I
you
am as a
before
woman.
280, or you went to 280 when you was with
No,
him?
I was a little smaller before,
And then you went
and then
to,
I got I probably
With
gained
him.
like 25 pounds, 30 pounds when I was with
so you
him.
was 240.
Wow.
Yeah, I was still like a thicker girl at that time.
240.
Is that a deal
Yeah,
breaker?
and then we got together.
Damn, you was a linebacker. No, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. You know, I
Wow.
played at 235 my whole career, and I'm like, damn.
I was
And I'm
280.
6'7", and you was 240. I'm trying to think like, damn.
I was big.
5'6".
I was big, but
He
you know,
was in
like,
shape?
yeah, he was.
Yeah, he loved your ass.
He did love me, and he would
Yeah.
take me hiking with him, and like not hiking, but we would like work out together. We would go on like little walks and stuff, and like
He
you know,
never be like, damn, baby, you got
He like to snuggle up with that 280.
to get in shape.
yeah, he would try to help me, and then I did. I lost weight when I lost 100 pounds while I was with him.
Well, you was with him.
Wow. Give it up for her right there, man. Just to give you an idea what this 280 looked like, Azar has been very open about this. She's very forthcoming. Like we all say, you're not going to kick him out of bed. Like that's the real thing. Are you going to kick him out of bed is the question. Okay, so this is Azar at 280 right here. There she is, 280. Yeah, she got it. Yeah, it's nice. There she is now. Okay, so she went from this. She got a whole lot back there. I can see that. I can see she holding. You know, some of them big girls don't have a lot of ass, but she definitely she had it. She had the whole package. All right, she was decent looking in the face. This is her now. Okay. So that's a big jump, man. That's a lot to ask of somebody, you know. And obviously, he was willing to work with her. He took her running. He was trying to help her. And for all the women that say men are just superficial or they only there for a limited time or take them for what you can, girl, like it's true. Some men will be out there and will take a pretty girl with potential and work with her. You know, I've never said there's anything wrong with that.
I was with him.
Well, you was with him. Why you
Yeah.
break up with him?
Because he was just cheating on me, and like I just felt
But he
like
gonna
too
cheat.
disrespected at that point.
Damn.
So I
But
was
he
like,
helped your journey?
yeah, he did.
That's
He helped
dope.
my journey in the sense of like, you know, I felt like really when he was cheating on me, like it hurt me real bad, and like I would see the women, and I'm like, damn. And I was so insecure and low. I was like, I don't blame him. Like, look how I look. I felt
Damn.
bad about myself because
Damn.
I never was that size my whole life.
Yeah.
I grew up always with a perfect body, like because I always had a big butt and a small waist.
So
So
all right,
growing up,
let me
I
ask you
was
this.
always-
before you explain it. Before 240 and 280, where was you at before that?
Like 150, 160.
And
Oh,
like,
okay.
how long did you just over time? You just grew into that? Like
It was like a
just-
year. It would happen quick. I got big.
Damn.
I was really depressed. I was in a really, you know how some people go to liquor and they go depression? I was like food. I went to food and I was just eating, cooking, eating, like just everything. And I just was like, that was my thing. If I was sad, if anything happened, like it was just eating. And I just went to food. And as I looked up, I was huge. And it was just like, Oh my God. And
Damn.
all my life it was hard because my looks, not like that, but my looks were like a big thing because everyone's like, you're so beautiful. And I had a big butt, small, tiny waist. Like everyone my whole life was like fetishizing my body. Like your body is perfect. You this, how do you have this? And so like for me
How do you have
to get
this?
so big, you know, and have to go through that journey, you know, and even now, like I still have reminders and scars of like everything that I've been through.
Yeah.
And that, you know, really it's unfortunate that it happened, but it shaped me too as a person because I learned so much about the woman that I am. And like being in that dark place and being depressed and being insecure, you know, like it taught me a lot about the darkest things about me I had to like really address. And I had to really like see it up front and be like, damn, you know, take all the looks away, coming from someone who led with her looks her whole life, like take that away. Even though I was still a beautiful girl, like I really was. I still had a lot of men interested in me, but it just was like, I didn't feel good about myself. I was really like, damn, I hated looking in the mirror. I hated taking a picture. I hated, if anyone took a picture of me, I would just look at it and be like, oh my God.
What motivated you to make the turnaround?
To be honest, in the relationship that I was in, I was with a man who cheated on me and I saw the women, you know, and they were like so beautiful and they kind of looked how I used to look, like how maybe I look now, you know, and it just like broke my heart. And
That's the psychological scar right there. That's what really, that's interesting. So I don't know. I hope she's past the worst of it because that type of scarring stays with you. And that's what causes people to have like issues that they can't really break away from. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. This isn't even funny. At this point, like her motivation even to lose 100 pounds was the fact that she was overweight and her man was cheating on her. That's so heartbreaking when you think about it. Like that seems like there's some internal work that needs to be done. And obviously she said she was doing some work on herself, but like to associate yourself with happiness, with being the size of the women that your man cheated on you with, is kind of crazy. And it'll put you in a position probably where you're constantly looking for something outside of yourself and not working on yourself internally. You know, that's rough, man. That's rough.
I remember thinking like, you know what? I'm gonna make you regret this shit, and I'm gonna make you feel this shit. Until this day he does.
And revenge is a whole nother thing too. Like, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go.
For a fact, because he still be on my line trying to be like, what's up, and I'd be
Of
like,
course.
nothing, no response. Like he was emailing me, WhatsApp, like calling people trying to get to me.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, no. Like, you're not about to have me.
But you know what's foul about that though? He helped her lose that weight. Whether it was her motivation of him cheating on her or the fact that he would take her on hikes, like she mentioned, like I think he was an instrumental part on that. And like she still harbors some resentment towards that. Like I think he should be acknowledged at least. You know, he shouldn't be ignored because now I'm popping and you not popping because I'm good. He did love you at your biggest. That's the thing. Like, and she need to really, you know, as a woman going through the world, dating and everything, now she's meeting all the dudes that meet her at this weight. And are they really going to appreciate her in the same way that dude did who got her at 240 or 280? Is she really dealing with the same type of person, or is she running into people that are superficial and only are attracted to what she looks like now or the package that she presents?
At all, and you access is revoked. But
Yeah.
like, you know, I remember, and that's not the best motivation, but I always say I'll use
not.
anything as motivation. I don't give a what it is. Like if it's gonna motivate me, it's gonna motivate me. And that motivated me. And I remember the day I made the decision, I was like, I'm not living like this no more. And, you know, I just changed my lifestyle completely. But I'm a very determined person. So when I make my mind up about something, like there's nothing that's gonna stop me from getting that.
Ladies, y'all hear that, man? I hope that Azar can be an inspiration. Look at her. Beautiful.
Thank you.
She talking about 240, 280. Look at her now. Man, look at you, Azar. I hope that you know that you're an inspiration for a lot of these ladies that's watching our show. Hopefully they can be inspired by you because you are an inspiration. Look. Man, 280 was like, whoa. And now look at her. She put in that work though, but that's dope. I'm glad you were able to share that story. I'm glad we talked about it, and I hope you will open up about that a little more because I think that's like something that like our audience should know.
Yeah, make some testimonials about it. Yeah, that should be, you know, she was talking about one of the previous episodes, she wanted to be Oprah. That's literally Oprah's story. You know what I mean? Like Oprah weight fluctuated her whole career, probably until just here recently, you know? So yeah, you need to add that into your journey, you know, make yourself a 3-dimensional figure, you know, personality out here.
About you.
Yeah, for sure. That was a dark place.
That's dope.
You know?
You had some mental health issues. Dark. You got through it. You powered through it, and you became who you are today. One of the best people on the mic, looking good, hostess, Truth After Dark. Everybody want to fuck with you now. That's dope.
But you know, 2 things I'll say. Right. I always remember who tried to shit on me when I was big. I'll never fuck with you again, no matter who it was. Like a woman, a man, it's not even about like someone trying to fuck with me. Anyone who made me feel away, I'ma always remember that shit. Like I'm someone like that. Like I'll never forget. Even no big, small, whatever. Anyone who saw me.
Nah, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go. Like, let your life be a lesson enough to them. Like harboring resentment for people who probably don't even remember treating you any kind of way. I mean, depends on what they did, obviously, because you interpreting it as them on you, they might not even register. What do you mean? You was my homegirl. I didn't do anything to you. What do you mean?
You'll never get access to me again. Damn. That's number 1. I always say that. And number 2 is, even after I dropped the weight, I want to be very clear that the insecurity still lived within me.
Yeah.
It wasn't just because I looked super bomb at that point that like, and again, that's why I always say, like, I could be flattered that this man or that man wants me, but that never dictates how I feel about myself as a woman because I had that. And everyone was on me, this and that. And for me, my insecurity still lives within me because I didn't focus on the mental. The mental was what I had to dig deep into in order to change how I wanted to be. And you have to retrain your subconscious mind. Everything we do is 85% subconscious. So for me, we do things on autopilot every single day, and it's because of how we subconsciously been taught to be. We form our subconscious mind from when we are an infant, from very young. Those are very, very impactful times of our lives. So if you want to change who you are as a person, you have to retrain your subconscious.
Yeah.
So for me, I had to go into a rigorous retraining of who I was, what I thought, and what I did on autopilot.
Ooh, Guap said it best.
That chip on the shoulder.
You got a chip on your shoulder, girl. You got that thing, got a chip on his shoulder.
Chip on his shoulder, that's right.
Guap is stupid with that thing.
What do you think about that? Does the revelation that Azar Faraday was 280 pounds at a certain point in her life, does that change anything about her? Because we all know Azar in our lives, right? There's so many women on Instagram that I've seen that had these transformations, these makeovers where they lost 100+ pounds. They're a different person now, and now they want to shit on everybody that came before them, right? But I don't think that's a healthy mentality. I don't think that's the way you should move through the world. You shouldn't move through the world with a grudge. I know they're saying it like it's funny right here that she has a chip on her shoulder, but should you use that chip on your shoulder to propel you forward in life? Because say you fall off again, you know, like it's no telling, you know what I mean? Like, so why would you put that much bad energy out there? That's what I don't like to see. I don't like to see a woman who takes Ozempic or whatever she does to lose weight and then comes out and like, it's the new me. You ain't fuck me. You fuck the old body. You ain't fuck me. You fuck Nicole's body. You know, she on that type of time. And you know what I mean? Because That's so unnecessary. That's so unnecessary because, you know, people are people. They make good decisions. They make bad decisions. There are consequences, obviously, but people aren't out here, I don't think, and, you know, LA is probably the worst example of this, but I don't think people are out there trying to hurt your feelings when you were a big girl. In fact, I'm pretty sure some people embraced you as a big girl and you're not giving them as much credit as you probably did. Now you're out here, oh, I only date ball players. I only do this. I only do that. You know, like, I will give Azar credit because she, even in this situation, though she has her moments, she is a cool chick, it seems like. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's what happens when you put on weight. You have to work on your personality when you have a physical limitation or when your weight is what you lead with. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to have more of a personality. And I say that's probably why she's good on this show in some ways. I mean, obviously there's room for improvement in all things, but she has a personality, like she gets along with guys, you know what I mean? Like she can laugh at herself sometimes. She definitely laughs a lot at Paul, you know what I mean? So I think that moment in her life, that rock bottom that she was in, kind of informs the place that she's at now and probably where she'll go in the future. But I don't know. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. This is Fawcett Media.